All praises to the Most High, Yah, the one that revealeth things to come. Today is February 26, 2025, and Yah is revealing an earthquake. I don't know if this one is for the US or Canada, but this earthquake seems like it's unstoppable. The shaking seems like it's unstoppable. Yeah, show me the earthquake and it's just shaking, shaking. It's just rattling, unstoppable rattling. So I don't know if it's like over 1,000 tremors, but this one is gonna be a long, long earthquake. As I said, I don't know which country it's gonna be in, but it's gonna be an uncontrollable earth. Yeah, is also revealing more earthquake for Canada, and this one is going to be widespread. Some lots of other province. I don't know which province is going to be in, but the rest couple provinces is going to felt it too. We're in the year 2025, and 25 mean covering. So we need to be under the blood, right? Any church you're in and they're telling you that it's the year of plenty or the year of blessing, get out of that church, because this year is going to be a year of destruction. Lots of killing worldwide, diseases that going to take out lots of people, earthquake going to take out lots of people, flooding, tsunami. So this year is a deadly year. It's not a year of blessing. It's a year of destruction. And we need to be under the covering of the Most High Yah. If we are not under the covering of the Most High Yah, we are going to be in danger. We're going to be in danger of losing our soul. So we must be under the covering of the Most High Yah, so He can protect us from the danger that is coming. Do you see how many planes falling out of the sky? And fire all over the place? We need to get under the covering of the Most High Yah.
We begin tonight with devastating news from Myanmar and Thailand. 6 powerful earthquakes have shaken the region to its core today. A 7.7 magnitude quake hit Myanmar near its second largest city of Mandalay. The epicenter was about 17 kilometers from Mandalay, which has a population of about 1.5 million. As of now, more than 140 people have died in Myanmar from the earthquake. It was the largest quake to hit Myanmar since 1946 and likely the strongest in modern times. The last time there was a quake on land of such magnitude was in 2023, and that happened in Turkey, which killed more than 50,000 people. The officials are now bracing for what could be a catastrophic toll, potentially reaching into the hundreds across the region. Reports are emerging of lives lost in a mosque in Mandalay that collapsed during prayers and at a college where fire broke out amidst the chaos.
Wait, shit! The whole building collapsed.
A strong aftershock of 6.4 magnitude also struck Myanmar. The death toll is expected to rise with Myanmar's ruling military declaring a state of emergency. In Myanmar capital of Naypyidaw, A 1,000-bed hospital has now become a mass casualty area. And that's according to news agency AFP.
I felt that we need to leave and be in the open to be safe. Everybody started running like we all knew what to do by instinct. Go outside. Earthquakes seem like a new issue for Thais, but everyone seems to know the first thing to do is to leave the building and go outside in the open.
I was checking a message on my mobile phone. I was in my lazy boy and all of a sudden it moved back and forth and then it toppled over and I hit my head on the table, but it didn't leave a mark and I didn't break the glass table either. This is not the first time that the building has felt an earthquake. In 2004, when the tsunami and the earthquake happened in Sumatra, the building shaked immensely for almost 30 minutes, and then it had cracks in the walls, but never like this before.
Tremors were also felt in northern Thailand, where metro and rail services were temporarily suspended. The powerful quake triggered the collapse of buildings in Thailand's capital. At least 3 people have died in the nation's capital, and officials are racing to free 81 people believed to be trapped under the rubble. And that is of an under-construction high-rise in the city. One particularly horrifying video reveals a 30-floor under-construction skyscraper in Bangkok's Chatachok neighborhood collapsed, trapping over 80 workers inside. Police officers reported hearing cries for help. Thailand's Prime Minister sought to assure the public over the safety of the capital's high-rise buildings following the collapse of the high-rise building.
Buildings in Bangkok are constructed beyond the standard. Even if the earthquake had been stronger, they would still be able to withstand it. Right now, inspections show that all buildings are safe to return to. The only affected structures are those under construction, which have issues with stability and walls.
Terrifying videos are emerging online as well. Footage from Bangkok shows buildings swing violently as residents flee to the streets in panic. Meanwhile, in Myanmar, as rescue teams mobilize, they are facing a daunting challenge amidst reports of collapsed buildings and damaged infrastructure, especially in the Mandalay region. Well, we are getting tragic visuals from a hospital overwhelmed with casualties. It's a reminder that the devastation is still unfolding. Rescue operations are currently underway, but with severely compromised roads between Mandalay and Yangon, efforts to supply aid are hampered. Remember, Myanmar is one of Asia's poorest countries. It is currently reeling from a civil war, sparked by a military coup in 2021. Weak infrastructure makes it ill-equipped to deal with such major natural disasters. Plus, several parts of the country are still run by a patchwork of militias, making it difficult to gather reliable information. The tremor stretched as far as China's Yunnan province, where reports indicate a magnitude of 7.9. Fortunately, there have been no fatalities reported from China. However, mild tremors have also been felt in India's Kolkata and Manipur, along with reports from Dhaka and Chattogram in Bangladesh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed condolences and stated that India stands ready to provide any required assistance, while leaders from Europe have also offered support. Which brings us to the main question: what caused the earthquake?
I was so burdened down with the earthquakes when you first revealed it to me. Because what it shows is the shaking, right? And it shows that it's going to be like a long earthquake. So it was every burden to bear. But now I am mourning for Canada, because Canada earthquake is coming. Yeah, it's still showing me the earthquake for Canada, right? And three things, yeah, is showing for Canada is earthquakes, water, and plane crash. So earthquakes, water, and a plane crash, yeah, is showing me for Canada. Yeah, I'm still asking for mercy, but with yeah, we have to understand that, and though we ask for mercy, right? Because say I'm asking for mercy, and I'm praying, I'm asking God for mercy. If say you don't show it, that means He's gonna have mercy, right? And if He's still showing it to me, that means it's not gonna return back unto Him. And once Yah sends out a disaster, it cannot return back unto Him void, right? He will send it to another country, but it cannot return unto Him back. For instance, say a category, say 4 hurricane is heading for Jamaica. It line up with Jamaica, straight in line and ready to hit Jamaica. And within a second, it make a U-turn and say go to Bahamas. Because Yah heard the prayers of the saint, and He said He only listened to the genuine hearts. He only listened to, right? And He will and will not have mercy, right? So it's either He's let it happen or He send it to somewhere else, but it cannot go back to Him. So even though I pray and ask God to have mercy, He will say have mercy, but He gonna go to another country, right? Because He cannot go back unto it. So I'm gonna touch on this story just for a little while. Do you see how ruthless Donald Trump is? Right? Lots of people are saying Celestial, she is a false prophet. They're dragging her name through YouTube. But people do not understand the Most High. They don't understand them. So they will say anything. Kamala was supposed to win. But lots of people, this is what Yah said, lots of people went and fasted. They didn't eat food for days. They went and fasted. They pour out their heart to Yah and asked Yah to put Him in place. That's why Donald Trump went. But Yah said He just give him just a little tiny space. He's not in there for long. Yah said He just give him a little tiny space to rule. Look at tiny time He give him. Just like when the Israelites wanted a king, and Yah told Samuel what's going to happen if they get a king, right? And what did they say? We need a king. We need a king, right? And Yah told Samuel, if you get a king, this is what the king is going to do to you and your children. Take away your field, take away your children. They say, yes, we need a king. Same thing with Donald Trump. And now they're crying, right? There are so many disasters are coming. Lots of earthquakes, lots more earthquakes are coming. Planes too, lots of plane crash. California and New York City tsunami, the invasion of the USA. Yah is going to pour out his disasters like a raindrop. Before country could recover from a disaster, Yah is going to send another disaster on top of that disaster. This is a year of disaster, I'm telling you guys. Keep praying and stay under the Most High Yah covering. If you're going to travel, pray before you go on that airplane, because you never know. Earthquake is coming, pray that Yah cover your houses. Pray, pray, pray. That's all we can do. So for Canada, Yah is still showing the earthquakes. Right, and it's gonna spread. It's gonna spread. Just like this one, that happened, is the same thing I'm feeling. The same thing Yah is showing me. So I will still pray and ask for mercy, but I don't know. I don't know. So guys, I'll see you in the next video.